Now, if you look at here, like a lot of people say, why Terraform? Why not cloud formation? We have a very simple answer. Is versatile. It can connect with physical machine. Can you imagine physical machine? There is no cloud, nothing. It can work with physical machine. It can work with my laptop. It can work with VMware. It can work with AWS. It can work with GCP. It can work with Azure. Like if I go in detail, if you look at it, these are some of the providers, but there are total or more than 1700 plus providers. But right now there are few which are listed. So there is a Postgres SQL, there is a MySQL, MongoDB. Whenever you want to create a MongoDB kind of a resource, you can do it. So it has like a lot of capability which it has inside it, and you can imagine that uh, some of the words you might not have heard, like Datadog, Cloudflare, Infoblocks, Sumo Logic, all these are different technologies, and it is impossible for anyone to learn every technology. 1700 plus technology, it will take your, at least it will take more than 500 life to learn all these technologies. It's not easy, it's not possible. So what we learn over here, how to deal with one, and the same thing you will apply with others, and the magic will happen. Now let's okay, before I actually proceed further, I just want to tell you one thing. When you want to write a code, right, the idea over here is that Terraform code is written in a language. Okay. So as I'm speaking right now in English, Japanese speak in Japanese language, right? And Chinese speak in Chinese language. Um, and the people who live in Paris, they speak French. But when we do the coding in Terraform, we use a language, and that language is HCL, okay? HashiCorp Configuration Language. Okay, HashiCorp Configuration Language. This is the name we use. This is the language we use to code in Terraform. So HCL is, this is a very popular question, that for Terraform, which language do you use? So your answer will be HCL, HashiCorp Configuration Language. So with the HashiCorp configuration, and the magic is that this one language can be used with 1700 providers. Okay, so this HashiCorp configuration language is certainly used a lot. So that's what I want to tell you, so that you guys don't get confused. And we will be dealing with HashiCorp language. But before that, what do we need? We need Terraform to be installed in my laptop. Okay, installing in MacBook, it's not that difficult. It is easy, but installing in Windows, it's a bit tricky. It's not a bit tricky. It has additional 2 steps. Okay, so if you're familiar with those additional 2 steps, it will not be tricky anymore to you. If you are not, it will be tricky for you. Okay, so now let me show you how do we do it. How do we set up Terraform in my laptop? uh, Terraform needs to be set up in your laptop. If you don't have Terraform, you will not be able to do anything. Okay, for any magic you want to do with Terraform, you need Terraform installed in your laptop. How do you do it? First of all, we go to the website terraform.io. Okay, terraform.io. Let me just show you around about this terraform.io. So over here, Terraform basically comes with open source, and as well as Terraform has its own cloud also. Okay, but we don't need to use Terraform cloud. We can go with open source. It's very important that you learn open source. Terraform cloud is not very, it's a managed one, so you don't need to do anything here. But open source gives you much more capability to learn. And right now we are in learning stage, right? So over here, this is the documentation. This is the powerful tool, like what we actually do in Terraform. And over here, it comes with multiple editions. It comes with Cloud, Enterprise, CLI. We will be dealing with Terraform CLI. Cloud is not required, and Enterprise has some extra features as compared to CLI, but it doesn't. But still, you have to follow in Enterprise also. You will follow CLI only. So that is why we will use Terraform CLI throughout our course. After that, if you look at the website, like it gives some of the scenario what you can do. You can deal with Kubernetes. You can deal with various things. Now you can click on this registry. When you go into registry, this is the registry where you will find now. Okay, I was talking about 1700, but they have increased the providers to 2342. Maybe that number which I had was the old number, but now they are at 2342. Now, if I go and click on browse providers, and you can see AWS, Terraform can deal with AWS, it can deal with Alibaba Cloud. The names which you might not have even heard, you will find here. Console, DNS, it has like plenty of them. Okay, it has plenty of them. Now, remember one thing, guys, that Terraform providers are divided into three parts. Okay, this is just for your knowledge, because this can be also asked in your interview. Okay, so there are three types of Terraform providers. One is the official, second is the verified, and fourth is the community. Okay, official means which Terraform itself provides. Okay, some of the providers Terraform itself provides, like AWS. AWS is provided by Terraform itself. Okay, verified means, let's imagine that I am having my own tool and I want to connect with Terraform. I want to create a provider for Terraform. So I will submit my request to Terraform that here is my tool which you can integrate with Terraform so that people can use my tool with the help of Terraform. So I will submit my request, and once they approve the request, it will become verified. Okay, so you can see over here, if you want to see this. Yeah, so if you see this Alibaba Cloud, what they did, they created the compatibility themselves. Alibaba team created the compatibility themselves, and they asked Terraform, hey, at Terraform, why don't you include our provider? So they submitted the request, and then Terraform approved the request. That's why you see verified providers over here. Community means there is something called as community. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So community means, you can see here, these this looks a little awkward, right? Like there are so like admin, like people, they create their own. Let's say if I want to create my own, I'll put my request over here, and these can be used by a lot of people. So it's a community version of it where you can put your own. Verified is, community are not verified by Terraform. Community is just a community. If you want to use it, you can use it, but those are not verified by Terraform. Verified by Terraform means that Terraform has verified it and you are good to use it. So there's a difference between official. Official means providers released by Terraform. Verified means that I wanted to publish it so that people can use it, and Terraform approved my provider. And community means that Terraform did not approve my provider, but still people can use it because it is coming from community. So these are the three types of providers you need to remember from your interview perspective. Okay. If you don't see any provider over here, because there's a long list, you can search over here. You can search, let's say, local provider. Okay. And you can search for it and you will find it here. See, HashiCorp local. So this is official. So this is how the provider works. Okay. So it's all part of registry, and providers comes under registry. Now, let's set up our own provider. So to set up our own provider, first of all, go to terraform.io. When you go to terraform.io, click on the download button. Now you have to think whether you're using Mac OS. If you guys have Apple laptop, use Mac OS. If you guys have Windows, use Windows. Click on it and then download it. I'll come to Windows in a while. Let's see how it works on MacBook. So on MacBook, I'm just going to, over here, I can run these two commands. So I can just open terminal. So people who have MacBooks, they can follow the commands over here. So let me just delete it. Yeah, this is my terminal. And in this, I'll basically copy the first command over here, from here, and I'll paste it here. So it is downloading Terraform for me. First, I'm downloading it and then I'll install it. You can see the install command over here. So it is installing for me. Okay, so for me, to be honest, like Terraform is already installed, but it is upgrading for me. Okay, it is upgrading for me. I can upgrade, and now I can just go ahead and install my Terraform. So I can run the second command, and my Terraform will be installed. It is very quick here. Let me increase the sign. Yeah, it will be very quick over here. because you just need to run these two commands and Terraform will be quickly installed and set up. Setup will be completed very easily. Okay. So there is some error which is coming up over here. Let me just check. Okay, this is because of the Xcode. You should download the Xcode. Okay, for me, it is asking me to download the Xcode. Let me do it first. Okay, it's asking me to download this Xcode now. Let me see if I can download it. It's not letting me do it. Okay, no problem. So I already have, I mean, you guys can also download this by following these two commands. That's enough. I'll download this Xcode later on. That this is not something which is required. If you see, my Terraform is already installed. So if I type Terraform version, and it will show me that Terraform is installed. You can see Terraform version 1.2.6 is installed on this laptop. This Terraform is installed. So how to verify? You will run Terraform version and you can find out which version is installed. So in MacBook, it's not a problem. It is very quick. But the main challenge comes when you use Windows, and it is just two steps, ahead of MacBook. Guys, we will follow the same steps. First of all, we have to go to terraform.io. So I will just a second. I'm not able to click. Yeah. So over here, I will just go to terraform.io. Okay, over here, I can click on download. And when I scroll down, this is the Windows I have to choose, but I have to identify whether Baljinder's laptop is Intel or AMD. So to identify it, I can click on search and I can just see the about your PC, and it will show me whether it's Intel. So it's actually Intel. So now I can go and click on 386. So it will download the zip file for me. Once the zip file is downloaded, I can go ahead into download folder. And now I'm going to unzip it. So I'll right click on it and I'll basically extract all, click on extract all and click on extract. There will be one other folder created over here. You will see there will be one folder. See, this has been extracted. Now click on it. Yeah, so this is the file for Terraform. Now we have to do something about it. Here you have to understand the steps. Basically what happens that we have to move this file into C directory. Okay, so we will copy this. Okay, copy. When we want to copy it, I think we can copy using this button, copy. And when we copy this file, we can go to this PC, C drive, and over here, I can create a new folder. So let me create a new folder. So I'm actually creating a new folder in C drive. You see this C drive? See, I'm creating a new folder over here and I'll call it as Terraform. Okay. And when I press enter over here, now inside this folder, I can paste that file which I copied. If you remember, I copied the Terraform file. So what I did, let me explain you the steps again. In the C drive, I created a folder Terraform, and inside Terraform folder, I pasted the file which I extracted from zip file. So the same file I pasted over here. Now, next step is to click on the path, which is C:/Terraform. Okay, copy this path, right click on it and click on copy. When you do this, right, you have to use this path somewhere. You will go to this PC, click on properties, and now over here, scroll down. Yeah, when you see this advanced system settings, click on it. And over here you have environment variables. Okay, click on this environment variables. So you see there's a bit longer process as compared to MacBook. Over here you have to understand one thing, everyone. We have to add copied URL. Okay, what we copied a path C:/Terraform. We have to paste that in this path variable. So guys, we have to make sure we have to edit this path. Okay, and we also have to edit the path. These are the two paths which we have to edit. Okay, we have changes in these two paths. Okay, and how are we going to do it? First, now you will select path. After selecting path, you will click on edit, and here you will basically click on new, and now paste it, Control+V, and click on OK. Click on OK, and you will do the same thing over here also. Select no, wait, variable. Yeah, do the same thing over here also. System, select it, click on edit, and click on new, and paste it here, and click on OK. Now click on OK. Click on OK. Yeah. Now this is done. I mean, this is the setup we have to do always for Terraform. It's a bit longer, but this is always one-time setup, guys. On a new laptop, you have to do only once. Okay. Click on this magnifying glass. Yeah. Open command prompt. Type command prompt. Yeah. Open this command prompt over here. Yes. Now over here, you can type Terraform space version. Terraform space version. Enter. You can see that it has been installed. Okay, Terraform has been installed successfully. So these are the steps which you have to follow in order to set up your own Terraform.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.